This was very important to me personally. I remember one day I learned something from her because there was no way for me not to feel a little bit, not uncomfortable, but self conscious. Um, and she was extremely comfortable in her own skin. And, and she made the jokes that are in her act about tossing a salad and that it's much easier for her to toss a salad. And, and we sat down today and she said, you know, most of what she was telling me in her words, what she has learned is that she was very aware that whenever there's awkwardness, it was not hers. It was whoever was interacting with her, and she said, "Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Just talk to me like anybody else. I will make mistakes. If I make mistakes, tell me it's a mistake. Don't be." I mean, she really put me at ease. She gave me permission to simply take it as itself, and again, when I think of the side benefits of what I have been exposed to, some of these human moments to me are among the most valuable, with all the abundance that I've been fortunate to have. That just moments that have stayed with me in terms of insights I've gained and growth for myself. And we became really close after that, and we worked, and she did really good work on the show. I went to see her perform a couple of times, and I think she was writing a book, and I was involved with her on that for a bit. So when I think back to what this show tried to do, I think it was a courageous show, even though at the time, in some ways, it was discounted as a kids show and the facts of life, and there's always a moral at the end. But there was something about it that was significant, was important, and that I think that's why it has stayed on. And I've learned over time, and that show helped me arrive at that. I've never ever. What shall I, minimized television or working in television, which sometimes tends to be a bit of not fashionable, but it's a thing to do because, oh well, it's a comedy and we're doing television. And the more I've been doing this, the more I've been aware of the responsibility that's there. It reaches and touches a boundless amount of people. Even the shows that are not successful are still in the millions, and so I always took it very seriously. So remembering Gary's words, "Where's the laugh? Where's the funny?" But that the work we're doing does reach people, and it needs to be respected and held in some form of esteem as to what it can do. It doesn't mean you take ourselves too seriously or pompous. It just to respect it, and it is with the facts of life. I think there was an attempt to really deal with important issues for young people and growing up, and even though it may not have had at the time the cachet within the industry as a prestige show. To me, the fact that it had that, it's the people who watched it that really matter. So grateful for it.